The assembly hall buzzed with nervous energy as secondary school students crammed into their seats, their whispers filled with speculation. The administration's sudden urgent meeting had the entire school on edge. In the front row sat Asantewaa, the school's beloved head prefect, a girl whose brilliance and charisma commanded respect from teachers and students alike. But today, her usual composed demeanor was fractured by a deep, unsettling frown. Her sharp gaze was locked on the podium, where a group of political party representatives stood, preparing to speak. Election season had returned, and with it came the usual flood of lofty promises, rehearsed speeches, and grand illusions of change. The students listened, their initial excitement fading into weary skepticism. Asantewaa remained silent, but her mind raced. Then, as the floor opened for questions, she rose, her voice slicing through the tension like a blade. Who are you, and what do you truly stand for? A hush fell over the room. The air crackled with anticipation as Asantewaa continued, relentless and unshaken. Will you publicly declare your assets before and after your tenure, proving the source of your wealth? What tangible plans do you have for our community? Why did you distribute enema strangers a mere 5-kilogram bag of rice and washing powder to the grassroots, while orphanages crumble and community buildings remain roofless? Murmurs rippled through the hall, but Asantewaa wasn't finished. Her voice, once steady, now waved with a raw emotion. My father, Mr. Lucas Nemo, was a man of integrity, a pillar in this community, who helped build your party's foundation. He believed in real change, but you couldn't stand his influence, could you? So you orchestrated his murder, leaving my mother crippled in the process. Tell me, how do you expect my little brother and me to survive? The room stood still. A suffocating silence pressed down on the politicians, their faces frozen in shock. Then, without another word, Asantewaa turned and stormed out. Suddenly, a student's voice rang out. Politicians are a scam! Igniting a wave of boos from the crowd. Chaos erupted. Students rushed toward the exits, shoving past staff members who desperately tried to regain control. But the tide had already turned. Embarrassment clung to the political leaders and school administration like a stain they could never wash away. Outside, Asantewaa walked the streets, her father's memory plowing at her mind. But as she approached home, dread twisted in her stomach. Thick black smoke curled into the night sky. Flames engulfed her house, the fire raging like a beast unleashed. Panic consumed her. Fire, help! She screamed, her voice slicing through the night. Neighbors fought desperately against the raging inferno, but the flames had already won. Then a single devastating whisper reached her ears. Her mother and her little brother were locked inside. A surge of desperation overtook her. She tried to run into the burning house, Her screams raw and frantic. No, no, Mama, no. Please save them, please. Before she could get any closer, the neighbors rushed to restrain her, preventing her from throwing herself into the blaze. Despair crushed her, but the nightmare wasn't over. From the shadows, masked gunmen emerged. Their sinister intent clear. Before she could react, they lunged. A struggle broke out. Local boys, witnessing the ambush, rushed in, fists flying. A brutal fight erupted, buying Asantewaa the precious seconds she needed to escape. She ran, her heart hammering against her ribs, disappearing into the darkened streets. She found temporary refuge in the church, but safety was an illusion. The armed men were relentless, scouring the area like wolves hunting their prey. Then she felt it, a hand on her shoulder. Her breath caught. Was it salvation or the final blow?